Hello, welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We're continuing our playthrough here as the Web Weaver Imperium, and we are in debt, hopefully working our way towards being out of debt. Since this is a fresh start of the game, we should be okay, at least for a little while, as far as performance goes. I'm hoping a future patch will fix that issue, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and keep working our way here. Okay, so they are trying to trade our spies back to us. Yeah, I mean, why not? It doesn't look like they're charging us anything. All right, we have some reduced corruption, which is a good thing. And the rest of the stuff can just kind of hang out. Let's go ahead and start. It takes about a month for the economy to actually like catch up and balance out. So let's see what that looks like after a month has passed. Not as drastic as it looked when we first loaded the game. It's about a third of what it was, but I'm hoping over the next several cycles here we will turn towards a more positive note. The big issue here with our economy is we've taken over several planets, several systems. Oh, hello. Well, here's some expenses that are about to be freed up. So we can scrap these biome facilities. There are more expensive biome facilities that I will likely have to put into place at some point to keep improving the planets that we already have. But these ones are cheaper and they go to 10%. The other ones, currently, my tech, I believe, is only up to 15%. So let's just take a quick gander at that. Yes. So this one would go to 20%. So this is where I'm at right now. This is where I need to get, but I'm not quite there yet. Another new spy has appeared, even though we just had some spies. Let's take a quick look while we're kind of cruising along here, waiting for the economy to recover. Look at our civilian ships, look at our resort bases. Looks like we have 43 of them. I'm sure some of them are going to be destroyed. But we do have people in transit, both tourists and migrants, so people are shuffling between planets like they're supposed to. Here we are. We're a lot closer to a positive situation right now. Still not quite there yet, but we're getting closer. All right, let's look at ships not in a fleet. Doesn't look like there's too many of them, just this one guy here. Look at our fleets. We have them all on manual with the except of the defense fleet. And that was a result of just getting annihilated because we kept hopping into a system with like 1,000,000 fleet power and we just got destroyed. And I don't know why the AI was doing that. It wasn't very smart of it. So I'm hoping it gets smarter over time. There we go, another internal stabilization completed, which would reset that for another number of years. 2 years, I believe, is the time on that. So most of our fleets look like they are at our capital, which is where I wanted them to be, because I do need to start rebuilding them. We have some fleets up here. I think this might be the fleets that were taking over some of the planets. So let's get them over by the capital as well. I think, where's the invasion fleet? Yeah, we have a large amount of troops piled up on this planet, but they are happy enough. I don't have to worry about rebellions. We should go ahead and load these troops up. All right, so that got the majority of them back onto our fleets, which is exactly what we want. They do not have a planet in this, or, yeah, they don't have a colony in this system anymore. So part of me wants to keep this fleet in this general vicinity just because we're likely going to be taking more planets in the relatively near future. Not really sure what they're trying to do here. It appears something in the gamma system, but I don't know. All right, you guys are coming to repair, which makes sense. You're pretty beat up. Why don't you... Where are you at? You're over here. All right, why don't you come here and repair? Oh, don't move to the bomber. Go repair at the spaceport. Silly. All right, Attack Fleet 3 should probably also move to our home planet. We do at some point want to clear out. Well, we should look over here. Like, there's some stuff in these systems we should probably just clear out so we have no hostile threats in our immediate vicinity. We do have to top up our fleets, so I will go ahead and indicate to do that right now. Oh, I don't really have a fleet template for that, so not much of a point in doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and top up all of my fleets. And that will, you know, lower the cash flow a little bit. But I'm kind of hoping it's growing at the same rate I'm building, and we could end up being relatively neutral on that. But who knows? Yeah, I think I'm going to go through and try to take out some of these threats in my territory. So if I do... Yeah. These are all like enemy ships and stuff. I think I want... Can I sort by creatures? Alright, I'm going to flag them all to be attacked and destroyed. I think that's it for the visible creatures. What is over here? Alright, there's a sudden rush of stuff getting done. I guess that makes sense. We do have a lot of spies still. Alright, these are creatures, so I'm not sure why they weren't showing up. Unless the Gravelax don't count as creatures for some reason. Take a quick look. Apparently not. Alright, let's pop over to the fleet. And I think I'm going to put them on... Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. You are not that. Stop, 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 stop. Alright, we're going to put you on attack. I'm going to pause this for a second so I can click through this without interruption. Go ahead and pop these two attack fleets. Hopefully they will be smart enough to go after the targets that I specify and not a bunch of other random stuff that I don't want them to attack. I don't know why they're going over there. I'm hoping they're going to where I want them to go. There we go. Yeah, so let's... They're not all going where I want them to go. Like, this is my fleet. This is the attack fleet 4. They are moving along. Just, I'm going to slow the speed down. I feel like it's getting a little stuttery if I go too quick. I also feel like these guys are creeping into my turf a little here, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I would like to take back more of my territory. Construction ships, we have a bunch still. See, is there any new mining stations that we could build that aren't at threat? I do want to rebuild pretty much as I can. I don't know how it's coming through on the recording for you guys, but the audio is like super choppy right now. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's like just very stuttery. So apologies for that, but I don't know if there's much I can do about it. I feel like we're kind of overloading what the game is capable of handling. Economy is somewhat stabilizing. I'm going to take a quick look at our colonies and just try to assess where we are with that right now. All right, I'm going to slow the speed down a little, see if it runs better. I did reload the game real quick just to try to stabilize it a little bit. The audio's working now after a reload. So, interesting stuff. Our research is going well, and we are maxed out on our funding levels, which is where we want to be. Colony growth is where I'm dumping a ton of cash, because that's really where I need to try to play catch up with all the other civilizations. The more money I could dump into colony growth, the better off I think I will be in the long run. Let's take a quick gander again at where our ships are going. I feel like they might be trying to be stupid again. Maybe, maybe not. So Firmus, yep, they're being dumb again. They're coming over to Firmus here, trying to defend it, which is just going to end with more engagements with these guys that are way more powerful than us. So I need to stop the silliness here, because they're just going to get themselves destroyed. Right, you're going to come over here, and you're going to take out these Gravelax. I hate to have to manually do this. Like, the whole point of the automated system is to try and reduce the tedium of this type of stuff, but they're just not doing anything that makes sense to me. So We're just gonna have to manually control them for the time being. I'm not seeing any surprise. Yeah, I don't know. All the like threat stuff is gone from this area right now. So maybe we went by it and it's not there anymore. So let's just take out the couple threats we have. It was definitely a mistake to put these guys back on automatic. So I think we are gonna have to swoop in here and start preparing an attack. I don't know where these guys are going. Okay, you're going to JQ. Well, at least you're in the right vicinity. All right, when I was popping around looking at the colony ships, or not colony ships, when I was popping around looking at the colonies earlier, some of the assimilation is moving along. It's not completely there, but some are at like 60%, some are at 90. So I mean, it's getting pretty close. If I look by population, actually, I should look by revenue, even though that's not necessarily truly the best measure. Just want to make sure a lot of my revenue generating planets, well, they would be at the bottom, right? Because they're not generating almost any revenue. Yeah, here we are, 100%. On the Hakonish, they will become positive very soon. 38% there. That's a pretty big population planet. All right, this is a big one once this gets assimilated. That's a lot of negativity. Same with this one. The Akuru are almost assimilated, so I must have... I mean, their population is a lot smaller. I'm sure that plays into it for sure. Like the length of time it takes to assimilate all of those pops. But let's take a quick gander at what's going on here. You are moving somewhere over here to clear this out. You're trying to attack a defense fleet cutting into my territory, it looks like. All right, well, we are somewhat positive on cash flow. The question is, can I afford to start slow rolling, taking over all of these planets? Because that's ultimately what needs to start happening. I need to start making progress towards taking this stuff over. All right, let's go ahead and sort by name so I'm not getting these things mixed up all the time. All right, my invasion fleet is currently over here for some reason. All right, I need to start devouring these guys because I feel like these guys are creeping in and taking them over. All right, let's come on over here and get ready to take over this planet. Invasion fleet 2, hop on in over here. This will likely result in a war declaration, but that's fine. We always knew that was coming in the long run. Ship's not a fleet, just the one. All right, 8,000. 8,000 is a decent amount of troops. I think we can probably maybe take this planet. We could try. Let's get the invasion fleet over there. That's just a mining station. So they have no defenses at all. I think we just gotta go for it. Be nice to consolidate this area, and then maybe we can get this one. Well, we're going for this one and this one, right? So that'll consolidate this area. We could probably come over here and start taking this stuff, and then get all this stuff so we have like a consistent border, and then we can start pushing in this direction to take this stuff out, and somewhere in there come around and take this stuff, because we do have a couple planets up here. So we get that and this, hopefully that'll make that better. I want to leave this as like their last planet, and then we can just go take it out. This was meant to be a jumping point planet for us to like go colonize some of this stuff over here, but we never got around to doing that because it rebelled and then we lost it. Invasion fleet is moving slowly but surely. It is going there. How did it get over there? I thought it was over here. Maybe that was the other that was this invasion fleet. Okay, so it probably would have been more effective to have this one go here and this one go here, but actually let's go ahead and do that. Let's have you guys go here instead, and then we'll have you guys go here instead because you're closer. And this has more troops, so it probably makes more sense for you to come in this direction. We will likely face some opposition. Maybe not a ton, but some for sure. It's interesting. I don't know if it's just because I have it on a lower speed, but the RAM usage is not going. It is creeping higher a little bit at a time, but it's not as brutal. It's not going up. I reloaded 6 minutes ago, and it's at 8.6 gigs of usage, whereas before it was at like 32 gigs after 10 minutes. So I'm thinking once you get to a certain galaxy size, you have to like if you want performance to keep up, even on a good system, you're gonna have to lower the requirements, slow it down so it has time to calculate and do all that stuff. What are you doing, Attack Fleet 3? Oh, you're coming over here to clear this out? Sounds good. We are gonna have to start building more ships if we want to ever stand a chance of going against these guys. Where are you guys going right now? You're attacking this? While this... No. It's in the system with a 360,000 fleet power. Why would you be so dumb? You are not strong enough to handle that. Stop doing this. Stop being dumb. Right, that's a research station. Let's just go over there and hit that real quick. If we're gonna do anything, that's what we should do. Little harassing runs that damage their stuff. We never want a large chunk of them in any given system, because that is going to be near impossible to overcome unless I'm sending my entire navy to one spot, which is not currently what's happening. All right, let's take a quick gander here. We have people stationed in the spots where I need them to be. I think that means it is time to invade. So let's go ahead and prepare and attack Nemba. This might declare war because this is the first time it's happening in a system outside of where we have existing ships. Prepare and attack. We are invading. If it doesn't, I truly don't understand how I'm getting away with invading without war being declared. Okay. We have defeated the enemy. Got a new general. We got a free tech, which is never bad. Oh, that wasn't even the planet I thought it was. Okay, we got Nemba 1. Also got another colony. Super maneuvering. That's... Oh, we were that close to researching it too. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, it's terrible in the sense that we could have spent those years researching a different tech. But alas, here we are. All right, let's go ahead and build a limited bioshaping facility just to get that going. Want to leave the troops on the planet till a threat of rebellion is completely suppressed. Don't want to run into any of that nonsense anytime soon, or at least not having to deal with it. Right, here we are, apparently attacking their oh, they're having a little energy freak out there too. Interesting. All right, so we've taken both those planets. They do not appear to be at war with us, which makes even less sense to me, but it is what it is. All right, did the 4th fleet do what it was supposed to do and just come over here and harass rather than cause any major issues? It looks like they did, and now they're going elsewhere. All right, let's move them somewhere else. I think we could let's come over here and try to get this system cleared out. If we could take that into our territory, that would be kind of nice. Especially without even having to declare war. That's a nice idea. So somehow... Wait, we got super... So we didn't get super maneuvering. We had super something else. I thought it was engine related. So let's take a look. Oh, we had super engine 1. Okay, so this must be the recurring tech that we could do over and over again? No, it's the second thing in the queue. Okay. I know they added numbers to it, which is why I was thinking that, but not exactly sure what's going on there. So what the heck did I steal? Super maneuvering. Yeah, that is that. Okay. That makes no sense to me. But alright, whatever. Whatevs. Alright, we are still building this facility. It looks like they may have destroyed the limited biome facility, so we gotta rebuild that. That's a little bit annoying because it is pretty expensive to build. But it is what it is. Still have a risk of rebellion here, so we have to wait probably until this is completely built before we can load up our ships and move on to the next system. All right, we got a fleet incoming. They're destroying my mining things. That's what they're doing. They're coming around and harassing me. I don't like it. Well, I'll just have to harass them back a little bit at a time. All right, we've somehow managed to... I don't know why we're still researching this tech. It's very weird. I wonder if it's another one of those situations where the game just needs to, like, catch up to what I've already done. So I'm going to give it a second here. Apparently not. It's not doing anything. Tell you what, though, it is nice. We are at 75 colonies. Let's take a quick gander at our enemies here. This one, they're only at 12 colonies. We're definitely assimilating them. We have more colonies than these guys, and double the population, but our economy is not as good as theirs. There is a possibility we might be able to take these guys out at some point in the future, although I'd have to find a way to split up their relationship with these guys, because they're all in a giant alliance web. These guys, I am surprisingly close to matching as far as colonies and population go, but militarily they're way ahead of us and are going to be for some time. These guys looks like they are roughly equal, maybe a little bit ahead of us as far as population goes, but number of colonies is about the same. So maybe if I get lucky, I can go after both of these guys together. I mean, they do outnumber me by quite a lot, but hopefully once we absorb these guys, we'll be in a little better situation. There are more independent colonies available again, so there is the possibility of us continuing to expand. You know, the one thing I have not seen so far this run is Boscarans. I have not seen any volcanic species yet. I mean, I'm sure it'll come at some point, but for the time being, have not seen it. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at angry colonies. I'm guessing we can get ready to move relatively soon. Let's take a look at this planet here. Yeah, you're good. So we can go ahead and scoop up our troops here and move on to the next system to take over. And our economy is keeping pace with our invasions. Like, it's going up. So I think we're gonna just keep plodding along with that for the time being. Seems to be working. All right, planet is all the way over here, so I'm not sure why they're there. It is not a threat of rebelling anymore, so let's go ahead and load up these troops. This fleet is a little less useful because it just doesn't have the quantity of troops that the other one does. I probably should put it on automatic so it starts going around and loading up some more troops, but maybe we'll get around to that relatively soon. I do have to figure out what is going on with this. I don't know. I have it set to automated for population control, but I feel like it's not doing a great job at that. Let's go ahead and apply that to all sandy desert colonies. And then what was the other one? Probably continental or grasslands. I don't know. Forest. All right. It does want me to build some more like cloning facilities, shield generators. I have the economy to support this now, so I'm going to go ahead and do what it's telling me to do. We are getting more and more positive. I mean, I'm getting away with not having a giant military, but I feel like I should be using some of these resources to start expanding my fleet and becoming more of a threat to people. Let's go ahead and set this to... Well, you're still loading troops. Where can we go with you? You're over here, so we should probably head in this direction, right? I would think. What threats are over here? Very little. Alright, let's come take this planet. Oh yeah, I definitely want that. There's no reason not to do that. I should do okay with this invasion fleet, but it's a little risky. I only have double their strength, which is fine, but if there's a big rebellion right afterwards, it might be a little iffy. Do they have a planet here? That's just the connecting line that I think goes all the way down to here, so I think we're ready to start moving into this territory over here. If we take this... Oh, did this pop over to an independent colony? Huh. Interesting. Be nice to get them under our umbrella if we could pull it off. I do want to take this planet for sure. So let's pop on over here. There is a spaceport, which is pretty strong compared to our invasion fleet. So we probably should come over here and destroy this first. And then we'll go ahead and try to invade. All right, this is what I like to see. From an economic perspective, we are doing much better than we were. As a matter of fact, I am going to build another invasion fleet and another attack fleet just to start getting some of that stuff ready. Let's go ahead and rename this fleet. I don't know what it is with me and typing. Attack Fleet 5, and let's rename this Invasion Fleet Invasion Fleet 3. Let's sort by name, and hopefully once they start coming into existence, they will be sorted appropriately. Not the best positioning there, because there's a bunch of enemy fleets nearby that are way more powerful than us. How many ships do they have in that fleet? 26. So slightly bigger than our fleets, and almost twice as powerful. So that is something to be probably a little concerned about, at least. Population growth is going very well, and the more growth we have, the more money we make. So we just need to keep on pushing into colony growth for sure. We should probably force ourselves to do another... I don't know why it hasn't done it automatically again, but I think an internal stabilization is always a nice thing to do. Gives us a little boost. I should pretty much try to remember to keep that icon there all the time. Alright, where is our attack fleet that is currently coming over here? Looks like we are pretty far away, but we are slowly making our way over there. I do, now that I have those new engines, right, because I got super maneuvering, inertialess thruster, I should probably redesign my ships. I feel like because these techs take so long to research, at this stage of the game, it's probably worth redesigning whenever we can. It would be really nice to get this indestructible compounds. So much I have to research still. I don't know how these other people have as advanced research as they do. Well, I suppose they've been growing for a lot longer than me, and they probably have more research stations as well. All right, cash flow is dipping a little bit. Still very much more in the positive than we've been probably this entire game, but I do have to be mindful of like pushing too hard on taking over too many planets simultaneously, because I need time for the previous ones to kind of snowball forward and start getting assimilated, which will then bump my revenue. I also need to balance that with building more fleets and more ships, because those all have a pretty high maintenance cost. So we kind of need to factor all of those things in going forward, because I do not want to dip into the negative again if I don't have to. I do have to do some terraforming though. I do have to be ready to plan for that. If we look at importance of planet, so our home planet here, we probably should build another terraforming facility here. Like that one could go to 15, so we should probably build that. Where, all right, where are these guys? They must have done something stupid if they're down to 8 ships. All right, internal stabilization is done. This attack fleet is still assembling. Some of those ships are being built right now. This invasion fleet is not fully constructed. I think they're waiting on the actual troop transports, and then hopefully they'll start flying around and we'll get another massive troop quantity loaded up on transport ships. That's my hope anyway. We'll see what actually happens. Okay, we are over here, so we should be able to at least take out this planet. Let's go ahead and prepare an attack. I don't know if we fully landed yet, but it seems like we do not outmatch them. So that, no, we have definitely not fully landed, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Now we've landed more ships. Still not all of them, but we've landed more. I don't know why none of our commanders or army generals, nothing's landed yet. I think the prepare and attack functionality is not working appropriately, because every single time I've done it in this playthrough, they have not prepared. They've just started trickling troops in a little at a time, instead of like having a massive wave of troops all landing relatively simultaneously. We do have a lot of bonuses, so we'll have to see how that plays out. I mean, I'm pretty sure we'll win this. It's just a matter of if there's a rebellion afterwards, what does that look like? Looks like we have a general that showed up there. Or maybe he spawned as a result of that. Looks like that might have been the case. Yes, new general. All right, what did we get? Space superiority fighters. That's potentially good. Go ahead and get these facilities up and running. All right, let's look at the fighter systems and see what is down there. Thought I clicked on that, but I don't know. All right, space superiority fighters. Where was that? Okay, did we not get the tech? We just got like a little nugget of it, because it doesn't show it as owned by us now. Tech acquired in conquest. Yes, we've improved our understanding of it. Okay, that makes a little more sense. That's probably what happened with the super engines too. I was thinking we stole the entire tech, but that does not appear to be the case. These guys are attacking us? How strong are they? All right, I don't like the fact that they are here. Hopefully we can out harass them. They are jumping away, so hopefully our ships won't take too much damage in the meantime. All right, that is a little spicy because they are probably coming back, I would think. All right, I think that's all of them, right? The Axiom in this area. Looks like we have completely taken them over, which is great. Now we gotta like refocus our efforts over here. These guys are expanding, which I don't like. I want to try to take over as much of this as possible before that gets too nasty. Okay, you are repairing / building. You're almost to where we need you to be. Yeah, you guys need to stop doing this. Attack fleet 4. I thought you were over here. Let's take out that Gravelex. All right, let's go ahead and build what it's recommending for us as far as like planetary cannon batteries and shield generators, all sorts of stuff. Do these ships make sense? I mean, I guess our economy is dipping a little again, so I do have to be somewhat mindful of that. Hopefully coming over here and taking that won't put us in the negative, but I did want to at least clean up this area. All right, where is that planet we just took? It was over here. Okay. You guys jumped away. Still a risk of rebellion for now, but I'm hoping this administration complex finishes pretty quickly, and then we should be okay, or at least at a reduced threat for a while. So now their defensive fleets in that space are more powerful than my fleet is. So I actually can't come back right now and scoop up these troops, but it looks like they all need to kind of heal up anyway. So that's probably a good thing. I think I'm gonna go once this attack fleet 2 arrives and we take this over, I think I'll call it an episode, but I would like to complete that before calling it. I still don't understand how we're getting away with not declaring war and destroying their ships and taking over their planets, and like, it just doesn't seem to be an issue, which is a little weird. All right, let's move this invasion fleet back to our capital area. Where is Tebru Major? Oh, that's all the way up there. Yeah, I don't think I want my invasion fleet being housed there. A little weird. I would love to break up these guys' alliances in some way. I don't know if, I don't think there is like a diplomatic lever I could use to do that. Although it would be super handy if there was. The other thing I want to do between episodes, I think I'm gonna revamp my ships because I do have some new techs, and maybe that'll help not just improve like ship performance, but my actual fleet power number, which could help with my power projection a little bit, make people feel a little more threatened by my existence, or at least a little less tempted to attack me. And maybe I could start chipping away at these guys' fleets in these systems where they are kind of caught out with just a smaller quantity. Just to jump in there and take them out would kind of be nice. Uh-oh, they declared war on them, so now we got to move quicker because we're gonna lose the ability to take over those planets. Let's take a quick gander. Is there a way these independent colonies, yeah, they're very negative towards us. I don't think we're ever gonna be able to take them peacefully. Where is this planet? Yeah, I'd love to take that because it's a Dhayut colony, but I don't know if I can get away with it. We'll see. I kind of have a clock on me now, so I have to be a little mindful of that. I think the majority of my ships are here. All right, attack fleet 5. What are you doing? Attacking the Gravelix? That's fine. That's exactly what I want you guys to do. Clear out all those nonsense threats. All right, we are loading troops up on this fleet, which is exactly what we want. We want another invasion fleet prepped and ready to go. And this invasion fleet is headed back home to our home planet, where I'm gonna rebind their home and then go after that, I guess. Now that these guys are over here, I think I can go ahead and start sending the fleet in this direction, because ultimately we are gonna take that over. Just increase the speed at which we can do that, because it's not gonna take long for this fleet to wipe out that space station or anything like that. All right, let's just take a quick watch, see that happen. I wish I could increase this speed a little bit, but it seems to make the system very unstable. I'll just do it temporarily. We're exiting the game pretty soon anyway. Alright, that was not too bad at all. Seemed to have no problem doing that, which is great. Got all my little interceptors and bombers flying around the planet. They're going over here to take this out. Defensive base. That makes sense. Probably try to move my ships over there too. I guess that's a little silly because now it's recalling all these fighters just to jump over there and attack that. But oh well, is what it is. All right, how are we doing here with the invasion fleet? I'm gonna go ahead and crank the speed up just to get that there quicker. All right, they're hopping in. All right, that is gone, so there's no threat anymore. Just in time for the invasion fleet to show up, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and take this planet and be done for the day. So this will put us at 77 colonies, and we've gone up almost 100,000 million just in this episode. So that is all really great stuff. Oh, it failed because it, like, one troop landed. It's very annoying when it does that. Okay. We got understanding of shield multipliers. I mean, made some progress. Not too bad. Probably shaved a year or two off of that, which is great. I'm actually surprised. I mean, that's a huge negative as far as that goes, but the unhappiness is lower than I would have anticipated. So, oh, it is what it is. Alright, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future. Next episode, I think we focus on, well, hopefully stabilizing this money, because I am positive. I ended the episode on positive cash. But keep pushing forward. Try to take at least these two so we have a consolidated block of planets here. And then maybe push around in this direction, try to take their capital, and either leave these for these guys to take because they're at war with them, or just slowly try to work our way up here to take that as well. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.